At 43, MS Dhoni is still one of the fittest athletes. He only plays IPL now after retiring in 2020, and no doubt that Chennai Super Kings fans still want him to continue playing. After the announcement of 6 retentions each for all the IPL franchises, CSK would really want Dhoni as one of their retentions. However, the multiple-time IPL winners CSK can also retain Dhoni as an uncapped player. Now, this is because the IPL has decided to bring back a rule that it had started way back in 2008 but was later scrapped in 2021. In the document listing the retention rules shared with the franchises, the IPL said the rule would only be applicable for the Indians. Now, here's a look at the exhaustive rule. Well, pardon, because I know that there's a lot of content here, but we cannot really change the wordings of the content. So I'm just going to go through it. A capped Indian player will become uncapped if he has, in the 5 calendar years preceding the year in which the relevant season is held, not played in the starting 11 in international cricket, or does not have a central contract with the BCCI, that is the Indian Cricket Board. This will be applicable for Indian players only. Now, ahead of the mega auction in 2022, Dhoni was retained as the second player for Chennai Super Kings for INR 12 crore, and first was obviously Ravindra Jadeja for INR 16 crore. In case CSK now decide to retain him as an uncapped player, Dhoni would be paid INR 4 crore. The question of whether Dhoni will continue to play in the IPL or not has been doing the rounds. More recently, Dhoni had said that he and Chennai Super Kings would wait for the player retention rules to be finalized, and now they have been finalized, before taking a decision on his future as a player. Now, if we go by, the player retention rules that have been announced by the IPL Governing Council, each franchise can retain up to a total of 6 players, in which 5 have to be capped players. All can be Indians, all can be overseas, or it can be a combination of both. And also you have to retain, if you want, 2 uncapped players, a maximum of 2 uncapped players. Now, this is where, CSK know that Dhoni is an asset for them both on the field and off the field. Why I say off the field? Because the brand value of CSK, or the kind of brand that Chennai Super Kings have developed into in the past few years or so, ever since the inception of the IPL, well, we all know MS Dhoni has had a big hand in it. And to be very honest, as far as CSK's on-field performances are concerned, or their IPL wins are there, well, MS Dhoni has been a major factor behind it. So if CSK retain him as one of the uncapped players, what they would also do is that they can have more amount in their kitty, so that they can spend it on one of the younger players also, if they are to have one of the younger players as one of their future skippers going ahead in the tournament. With what it would that mean also is that Dhoni can still be with the franchise. He can be that unofficial mentor, also can also play on and off, depending upon when the team requires him. And at the very same time, CSK as a brand would also be able to sustain a lot. What do you think? Would CSK have Dhoni as one of their uncapped players retained ahead of the mega auction, or would they really want to have Dhoni as one of their primary retentions out of the 6 players that they might want to retain? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Pawan, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.